Hi there, it's Jim Hawke from Team Hawke Realty. I want to talk a little bit about the buying opportunities right now that we're seeing in the market. 2025, we started off December and January were very, very good months for all of Simcoe County. And since all this talk of tariffs and creating so much instability in our markets, whether it's the stock market or the real estate market, creating a lot of uncertainty for households. Everything's gotten more expensive. Things have been very difficult for a lot of families and a lot of people. And unfortunately, I think that's going to continue as the year goes on, unless we get a new deal made with our neighbors to the south, which will take away that uncertainty. But when I look at this, I've always been told, never buy when everybody's buying, only buy when nobody is buying. So when you take those words to action, this is one of the best opportunities to buy a property going back to the 2008 market correction that happened. It started off in the US and spread out throughout the world. Interest rates are low. Still, you can get a mortgage for under 4%, which is still a very, very low interest rate. Great opportunities out there, lots of inventory, lots of opportunities. People are making offers and they're getting prices at properties at very good values compared to 2021, 2022, 2023. Even last year, we're seeing some very good deals happening out there. Great opportunity for buyers. A little bit more difficult for sellers. Sellers are getting frustrated because their places are sitting on the market a little bit longer. They're not getting the showings that they would like to get. And unfortunately, the only way they're going to get those opportunities is by pricing their property very aggressively to get those opportunities to sell. And it's always frustrating because if you're a seller, you're always looking back at 2021 prices and maybe 2022 prices, thinking, I could have sold for this back in this day. But we have to recognize, if you're buying again and you're staying in the market, the numbers are they're irrelevant. If you're selling for an inflated price in 2021, you are purchasing for an inflated price in 2021. If you're selling in 2025 for a lower price and what you may consider to be less than what you think your house is worth, you are obviously going to be purchasing another property less than what that seller thinks they should be getting for their property. So at the end of the day, whatever market you're buying and selling, as long as you're staying in the market, it's irrelevant whether or not you sell high and buy high or sell low and buy low. That's just the way the markets work. That's the way the real estate market works. That's the way the investment markets work. And that's going to continue to be the way that they work. I do feel this is a great opportunity though, because at some point we are going to make a new deal with our neighbors to the south. It's going to take away a lot of that uncertainty, especially in Ontario, where we rely so much on the automotive industry, that it's going to, if once we get these tariffs worked out and we know what the automotive industry is going to look like, it's going to create a lot more certainty in our markets, a lot more certainty in people's job situations. And I think we're going to see a lot of people that are sitting in the background on the sidelines right now, waiting for this news to happen, are going to start jumping in. And at that point, I think you're going to start to see prices increase, and they may increase fairly quickly. So if you've got the money and you've got a good stable job and you're in a very good position, this is without a doubt the best opportunity since 2008 to purchase a property between interest rates and pricing. Any questions about this, please feel free to give myself or one of the agents from my office a call at 705-527-7877. Thank you.